If you ever run into someone and it feels like you're a perfect match in every single way, they are your absolute ideal partner, let me break it to you. That's probably not destiny calling. More likely, you've landed on a con artist's radar. A lot of people assume that in this day and age, the only ones who get duped are maybe a bit clueless or not careful enough. But I'm here to tell you, in reality, tons of highly educated, very sharp people still get conned out of their money and their hearts. Today, I'm going to break down the psychology of how it happens. First off, we all need to grasp one thing. No matter how elaborate a scam is, its fundamental logic is always to exploit human desire. That's because almost no one can resist being controlled by what they want. Scammers get you by observing you, drawing you out to identify your deepest craving, and then they build a custom-made trap just for you by catering to that need. For instance, let's say you're starved for affection and have felt emotionally neglected for a while. The moment a scammer gets close, they morph into an emotional powerhouse. We're talking 24/7 communication, instant text replies, and a constant barrage of sweet nothings. They create this intense, over-the-top dating experience that gets you hooked, fast. And here's the really slick part. They are experts at zeroing in on your pain points and providing the exact emotional validation you're missing. For example, you mentioned your parents were tough on you growing up? They'll say they never deserved to be your parents. You vent about a friend who let you down once? They'll fire back with, that person isn't a real friend. The feeling they give you is that everyone else in your life is no good, that no one truly gets you, only they understand you, only they treat you right. Naturally, you develop a profound sense of dependence on them. At that point, when they make an ass like saying they're in a bind and need some money, you'll give it to them without a second thought. Or let's take another scenario. You're at a real low point in your life. Maybe you just got laid off or you're fresh out of a bad breakup and you're caught in a spiral of doubting your own self-worth. Then out of the blue, this person appears. They become your personal hype man, cheering you on and showering you with compliments day after day. To make it even more convincing, they might invent a super successful professional identity for themselves, making you think, wow, if someone this amazing can see my value, I must be special. This provides a massive boost to your ego, satisfying that deep need for validation. You end up trusting them completely, convinced they are some kind of guardian angel sent to guide you. Now, some of you might be thinking, sweet talk and empty promises can't fool me. You have to judge people by what they do, not what they say. It's all in the details. But I'm telling you, scammers have leveled up. They know that many people's dream romance is one that's incredibly sincere. So they will put on a masterclass in authenticity. They'll bring you into their social circle, maybe even introduce you to their parents. They'll proactively share their past with you, show immense respect for your boundaries. Basically, they have zero flaws. They're perfect in every way. And you'll think because they are so transparent, you know them inside and out. But this is just another move in their playbook. In psychology, it's called self-disclosure, a technique that's extremely effective for building intimacy quickly. It leaves you with the impression that they're unlike anyone else, pulling you deep into a fantasy of a perfect love affair. Of course, I'm not here to say that being sincere is wrong. What I am saying is that any and all behaviors can be faked. A scammer can always perform according to the love story you've written in your mind, making you ignore the true colors of their personality. So, do you get it now? As long as you have a desire in your heart, whether for companionship, validation, material things, or true love, you are a prime target for a scammer. Because whatever can tempt you points directly to what you lack internally, and whatever you are missing is precisely what will cloud your judgment. You could even say that the most masterful scammer in the world isn't someone else. It's you. When you are internally fulfilled and whole, no one can pull one over on you. So, if you truly want to avoid being conned, you have to start by looking at yourself clearly. You need to see your own internal voids. At the same time, you have to understand one thing. Only you can fill what you are missing. No one is going to swoop down to satisfy all your desires and patch up your empty spaces. That's because a genuinely stable and lasting relationship must be one of equals, where two people support each other and grow as individuals. It is absolutely not about one person coming to rescue the other.